So over the past few years, with the intent of saving money and reducing stress and complications in my life, I've been trying to live with less and less while still enjoying my life to the fullest. These are a few things I've realized I don't really need anymore. A little over a year ago, I canceled my gym membership and have been exclusively working out at home or outside doing activities like walking or playing sports or hiking. People think you need to pay these crazy fees to have a healthy and fit lifestyle, when in reality, a $12 resistance band and body weight exercises and your 2 feet outside will get you all of the fitness that you need for a healthy life. This has also saved me so much time in my morning routine, and it's also led me to do more activities that I find the most enjoyable. I realize this tip isn't for everybody, but if you have the opportunity to live in a place with public transit, chances are you probably don't need your car. The last 3 years of living without a car has been very transformative for me. It sounds a little cheesy, but it's forced me to kind of be a little more conscious and aware of the places I decide to go, and just making me a little more localized into my area and neighborhood. I think it's also helped to reduce the accidental consumerism and general unnecessary purchases that you might get from driving by places or seeing billboards and ads all over the place. So not only has it forced me to be a little bit more conscious about the places I decide to go, it's helped reduce my environmental impact, it's helped add some extra exercise for me, and it is just a great way to get out and see your city in a new light. Instead of spending your money on unnecessarily expensive souvenirs that are just gonna sit in a drawer in your house when you get back from vacation, just don't buy them. Those physical items probably are not improving your memories of that trip any more than they would otherwise, and it's just going to add clutter to your home and more stress when you have to worry about what to do with all that stuff as it accrues over the years. And although it's not a physical item, I think it's worth mentioning to make sure that you're being present and in the moment when you're traveling to different destinations, instead of taking tens of thousands of photos or hours of video that you're not going to watch ever again. It's just important to remember, take time to consciously put your phone down or put your camera down and spend some time in that present moment. You'll be surprised what you see when everyone else in your group is still huddled down on their social media pages. Obviously we all need to wear clothes in modern society, and depending on your lifestyle, you might need a few more pieces of clothing than someone else's, depending on your career or just general lifestyle choices. But it's important to make sure that all of the pieces of clothing that you wear are things that you love. Maybe you're not into fashion, you don't love any of your clothes, but you want to make sure that everything that you have in your wardrobe is something that fits you well, that you think you look good in, and that you wear on a regular basis. That random article or two of clothing that's sitting in the back of your closet that maybe you'll wear it again, or maybe it'll come back into style, or maybe you'll lose enough weight or gain enough weight for it to fit again. Just ditch that stuff. You'll be surprised, most likely you won't notice it's gone. I don't know how phone cases have become so ubiquitous over the years. I've been caseless with my phone for the last 5 years, and I haven't had any more drops or damage than anyone else I know with a case. I stopped using phone cases about 5 years ago. I'm always one that can really appreciate a good design, and people always ask me, how do you do it? How do you not drop your phone? How do you not break your phone? I think there is something to the fact that people with cases aren't going to take care of their items as well as someone without a case. Me taking my case off kind of forces me to take better care of my stuff. Even if you don't buy into that premise, I think most people that are buying phone cases are also paying for the insurance for their phones. So they're spending, a couple $100s up front on this insurance, or, 10, 20 bucks a month through their cell phone carriers. And the reality is you could replace or repair your screen for the cost of most of these cases. So you have that backup if anything were to happen. You can always replace it and you're not out any more money as if you just bought a case up front. Obviously, some cases are going to be cheaper and some phone repairs are going to be more expensive, but if you're spending $30, $40 on a phone case and you only need to pay $29 to replace your screen, maybe you need to rethink that and just enjoy your phone without the case as it was intended. One last bonus tip for everyone. I think we can all take some time in our lives to remove some of the unnecessary labels. No matter what group or label you're adhering to, I'm going to use minimalism as an example again. If you're doing it just for the label, you're doing it for other people. And minimalism is not a binary thing. Minimalism is a tool. You're not a minimalist or not a minimalist. Minimalism is a tool that you use in your life. There are shades of gray with everything in life, and I think that binary attitude with labels is super toxic and negative and bad for everybody. So just do you, live your best life, and quit worrying about all the labels. Things get much more enjoyable and less stressful that way. But I hope you guys enjoyed the tips. I'm far from perfect. I have a ton of stuff in my life I don't need. I'd love to hear your tips down below for everybody else. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new. Put out new videos every week. But until next time, talk to everybody later. Have a good one.